you've seen me before, by the way. Obviously, you'll already have known all that bio stuff, but you'll be thinking, well, why aren't you dressed like you normally are? When I gig, I subscribe normally to the Steve Martin School of Entertainment, which holds that the performer should be the best dressed person in the room. And normally I wear black leather shoes, black suit trousers, a crisp white shirt, and a red velvet jacket. And the reason I'm not wearing any of those things now is I have become too fat. So, too fat for the nice things. None for you, too fat. It's the trousers that are the problem, to be honest. The shirt I can just about stretch over my hairy belly, but the trousers are bad. And they fit so badly that I was trying them on in my flat, in my bedroom, on my own. They wedged at like the knee. That's how badly they fit. And out loud on my own, I went, "What?" It was bad. It was bad. And I thought, I'm gonna have to get some emergency trousers. I've got shows. And so I went on to Marks and Spencer's online. Treat yourself. Rishi Sunak's paying. Why not treat myself if Rishi's picking up the bill? While I was ordering my emergency trousers, I did think to myself, you know what, Pierre? Maybe it's time to accept that these aren't your emergency trousers. These are just your new trousers. And then they arrived, and they were too small. So, mistakes have been made. Made and repeated. Some of you might be thinking, you don't look like big, like madly big or anything. Like I wouldn't think, necessarily. I'm so heavy. I'm a heavy boy. I'm dense like lead, like a dying star. I weigh like 2 stone, 12 kilos more than most rugby internationals. And with them, it's strength, isn't it? Whereas with me, it's egg fried rice, I think, is the name. I'm so heavy. And the reason that I don't necessarily look as extreme as that is because when I get fatter, when I gain weight evenly over my whole body at once. And which I know is not how you people do it. You all seem to get fat in one place at a time, and you have my sympathies, because you get fat, chin, then belly, then left bum cheek, then right bum cheek, whatever it is. It's not how I operate. When I get fat, it's evenly all over. Imagine someone slowly just siphoning butter into a wetsuit. Just a sort of almost imperceptible increasing girth over time, over the whole form, till your shoes are tight. I got this way because I followed some advice, and it was very, very bad advice. And it's advice that mostly women get. But I thought, what's good for the goose, I thought I'll give this a go. It's lady advice, but I'll try it out for me. And the advice is, listen to your body. Which you must never, ever do. Your body is your second worst enemy after your mind. Your mind and your body want only what is worst for you in this world, and they are not to be trusted. And it's all very well, the kind of women who give out this advice, listen to your body. You see that on Instagram. It's a lady scratching the back of her head with her big toe in front of a sunset somewhere. And then in cursive it says, listen to your body. And you think, very well for you. When you listen to your body, it says things like, oh, salad is pudding. When I listen to my body, it says, why aren't you eating KFC? And I don't have a riposte. It's a good point. I go say, fair enough, and I go and I eat some. Because I don't have a counter-argument to that. I don't have a good reason. Also, when it speaks to me, it's like the voice from the One Ring, like Lord of the Rings. It's gotta eat some chicken. Do it. Is that normal? I hope so. Listen to your body is terrible advice. You wouldn't say that to a heroin addict, would you? What does your body want? Heroin, to be honest. I'm a heroin addict. Stupid fucking advice. Terrible advice. Trouble is, I use food as a reward. That's what I do. I'm an emotional eater and I reward myself with food. So I say to myself, for example, well, I've had a very good day. I've got a lot done. I sent that email. Practically Bill Gates. I should reward myself with some sort of enormous takeaway meal. Or, it's been a pretty bad day. It's been a tough day. But I've survived. And why not celebrate that fact with some sort of enormous takeaway meal? Or if you had a normal day. Just a normal day, boring day. Not a lot's really happened. Why not spice things up with some sort of enormous takeaway meal? Only those 3 types of day, though. One must have rules. You've got to have rules in this life. It's KFC, by the way, that's done a lot of this damage. When I was a young heavy boy, it was pizza. Pizza was my thing, and now it's become fried chicken of all stripes, but particularly KFC. The Colonel's a military man, and he has me surrounded. I can't compete with that training. I assume he was in Nam. The Colonel's a master tactician, and he knows exactly how to get me.
The genius of the Colonel, and it is genius, is in his marketing, his strategy and his marketing. Because what I get from KFC when I go there is a mighty bucket for one, which is a repulsive phrase, but that's the Colonel's power. He's so good, he can make this guy awful phrases sound appetizing, like boneless banquet. You can get one of those. Horrible medieval banquet where no one's got any bones. But the Colonel makes it work. Mighty bucket for one. The genius lies in the word mighty. Because the Colonel, in his wisdom, knows that not even someone as emotionally dependent on his chicken as me is willing to walk into a KFC on my own, probably late at night, walk up to the cashier, and when the cashier says, "How can I help you, sir?" even I, then, in that moment, I'm not willing to say, "Bucket for one, please." Bucket for one. Do you mean family bucket, sir? So you can share the lovely chicken with your family? I have no family. Bucket for one. We have lots of box meals and sandwiches you could enjoy. No. I still want enough chicken to necessitate a bucket. But not so much that only 2 or more people could handle it. I want it to be in a bucket because I'm a hog. A lonely hog. And I'd like to eat like one. Bucket for one, please. You kill yourself, wouldn't you, the next day? Chuck the word mighty in there. Oh, now you're in the Avengers, aren't you? You're a superhero now. Oh, a mighty bucket. Oh, I'm feeling quite mighty myself. My power is I can eat chicken till I feel like I have the flu. Till I have a sweat in my lower back. Mightier with every bite. All I want, if I listen to my body, all I want is to eat chicken 3 times a day and die at 47. That's what I want. I won't do it, if only to save the NHS the hassle. But it's what I want. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't what I'm being told to do. All the whispering. It's absolutely what I'm being told constantly. Eat it, eat it. So, that's what I want. I won't do it, but it's what I want. What I want is to eat chicken 3 times a day, every day, till I die at 47. And then when I get cremated, right, I want my corpse to be so suffused with chicken grease that when they cremate me, they do it for free. I want the crematorium staff to come out to meet my family and say, "We've never seen a guy go up like that."
He had a blue flame. We used him to do the next guy. We owe you money now, I think. We've just done the first green cremation, technically.